Coming up on Sports Scene, it's championship week for our fall sports. Get ready for these game highlights and more on Sports Scene. Welcome back to another edition of Sports Scene. I'm Christina Giavatti. The Fall County Championship has arrived with some familiar schools. We head to CCBC Catonsville for boys soccer between Towson and Perry Hall. And our girls game, Delaney takes on Perry Hall. Perry Hall started off strong with the Gators' number 9, Zach Eichelberger, gunning it down the field, slipping past the Towson defense and slamming the ball. But goalie Parker Fong was having none of that with a stunning block. Towson fights back with this long toss-in, yet the ball will continue to struggle to find its rightful owner, eluding the Gator goalie and various players from the Generals wanting a piece of that ball. Finally, Towson safely kicks it away. With a series of back-and-forth plays, both teams find it difficult to score its first goal, yet the momentum was turning in Towson's favor. And early in the second half, the momentum finally turns. Will Derbyshire with the free kick, and number 10, Koshish Gary would find the ball. He kicks it with the back of his foot, securing the game's first point. Generals lead 1-0. The Towson Generals continue to push their offense hard, but goalie Sean Knox would earn his keep with various blocks and stops. But don't count out the Perry Hall Gators just yet. The pass goes to the center, and it's kicked in the air. Number 12, Anastios Pandeletis with the header, and it's Parker Fong with the denial. With minutes away to the end of the game, David Steck crosses the ball to the other side of the field to number 11, Brendan Iver, who shoots and scores. The Perry Hall Gators tie the game 1-1, and the game goes into overtime. In overtime, Zachary Sales retaliates with this bodacious kick, sliding it past the Gator goalie, securing the victory for the Towson Generals. The final score, Towson 2, Perry Hall 1.
We started off well, we scored early, and then they started to gain momentum. They scored at the end, and I'm not going to lie, I was getting very worried, but I knew since we did the same thing against Delaney, we scored in overtime, and I knew that we definitely had the guts to do it, and sure enough, early in overtime it happened.
This is probably the most amazing year because when we came and started in August, we only had 3 players back from last year who actually had any playing experience on the varsity. And we have 7 sophomores, 2 freshmen, a few juniors and seniors. And so we started out, it's interesting, we lost all our scrimmages. And then as the season went along, we got better, and today was just totally amazing, just outstanding. I can't be more proud of a group of young men.
Now on to the girls' game. After a 24-hour rain delay, the Delaney Lions and Perry Hall Gators finally suit up to see who would take home the title of Baltimore County champions. 9th minute set piece for the Lions. Brooke Nape from about 10 yards outside the box. The pass a little too long, and the ball finds itself in the hands of the Gators keeper, Delaney Forrester. 4 minutes later, on the other end of the field, here's Cameron Williams. Plenty of white jerseys in the box, and Kylie Go buries it into the back of the net. Gators up 1-0. 17th minute. Pass from Michaela Phillips off the mark, and it's easily handled by Delaney goalkeeper Emmy Heron. Gators on the attack again. Pass to the corner for Williams, who centers it and finds an open Mariah McQueen for the score. 20 minutes in, Perry Hall up 2-0. Another set piece for Delaney in the 34th minute. Madeline Adams with the free kick and score from 20 yards out. The Lions cut the lead to 2-1. Now in the second half, a loose ball in the box. Heron off her line and just able to force a shot wide. 47th minute, Perry Hall still controlling possession. Williams with the cross, McQueen with the header, but Heron able to make the easy save. Late in the game, Gators on the attack one last time. A great individual effort from Go, who puts it a little too high with her left foot. But that miss won't matter. The Perry Hall Gators, your fall 2021 Baltimore County champions. Final score, 2-1.
Honestly, it feels great. We started off slow this season, and then we started to pick it up as we went through. We took a loss to Delaney earlier this season, so it was great to come back here. And I feel like we held the ball the whole game, so it was great to come out and beat them this time.
That's awesome to see them accomplish that. It's something that Perry Hall High School girls soccer has been in the past, but it's been quite a few years since we won one. So to have them come out and finish it and do it the way they did was really exciting to see.
Great game by the boys and girls soccer teams. Good luck to all teams as you make your run for the States. So now let's go over the net as Delaney takes on Hereford for the Volleyball County Championship.
Well, Delaney was looking to take down the Hereford Bulls, who are undefeated in conference play. In the first set, Delaney was up 4-0 and wanted to put Hereford on notice that they were ready to play. But Hereford would work their way back into the game with this long rally. Both teams were battling and making some outstanding plays. Outside hitter Grace Yoakum showed she had had enough. But Delaney took control of this set with this long rally. Charlie Vale with a nice push, and Allie Reed ends it as Hereford couldn't get the block. Delaney wins the first set 25-17. Set 2 was pretty much like set 1, as Delaney will pull away as this hit goes long and they win 25-19. In set 3, they were knotted up at 10-10, but Hereford got on a roll and Lauren Brooks sent this cross-court smash. You could sense that the tide started to change with another long rally with some good plays. Then, McDaniel with the push, and Brooks gets the win off the block, and Hereford wins set 3, 25-16. It was all about the Bulls in set 4 with this ace by Brooks. They settled down and started playing their game, and on this long rally, took care of business and won the set 25-14. They evened the match at 2 sets apiece. Hereford had their eye on the prize after being down 2 sets. In the final set, Hereford set the pace and built an early lead and was a force at the net. Hereford didn't let up and finished off the Lions with this play by Aubrey Craig. The Bulls are county champs with a 15-9 win after an amazing comeback.
Well, it felt really good to win, and especially since we were down 2-0 in the first part, and we just had to all come together as a team and work together, and we had to support each other.
But I always tell the kids, don't worry about winning games, don't worry about winning the match, worry about winning points. If you win points, you win games. You win games, you win matches. And I think after the first 2, I knew that I had to get them to believe in the things that we've been preaching all year, and that's that you got to do the little things well.
Well, folks, this field hockey championship game is for bragging rights. Hereford beat Delaney 2-0 in their first contest. The second game came down to penalty shots, and Delaney came out on top with a 2-1 win. Let's see who will be our county champs. Well, it's part 3 of the showdown. Hereford and Delaney were focused and ready to get at it. This time, we were in the Hereford Bulls territory. With just under 5 minutes into the game, Hereford Bulls didn't waste any time. They were able to find Caitlin Meeker in the front of the goal, and she finds the left corner pocket for the score. Hereford up 1-0. With seconds left in the first quarter on a penalty corner, Delaney had an opportunity to get on the board, but Emily Snyder was just a little wide on her shot. It was a defensive battle in the second quarter as both teams had an opportunity to score on penalty corners, but neither one could punch it in. Hereford went into the half up 1-0. So we move on to the fourth quarter with just under 2 minutes left in the game. Ellie Puente makes a good defensive play and is able to get the ball to Megan Hoskins, who somehow gets the ball past 3 defenders and finds the goal to tie the game up at 1. Wow. The Delaney fans go wild, and that's how things would stay through the end of regulation. So, just like the last game, they ended up going into double overtime, during which both teams had opportunities to score, but neither would. This led to penalty shots. After a hard foul by the Delaney goalie, sophomore Riley Hackett was able to deliver this final blow on this penalty stroke. Wow, what a game! Hereford wins 2-1 and are county champs.
I never look at the goal just so she doesn't know where I'm going. And usually I aim for the top left, and usually it jukes them out every time because they can't really get there that fast.
I definitely think the win is like a nice confidence boost going into playoffs. Our strategy was just to play our game going into it. We definitely learned from our mistakes when we played Delaney on their grass field going into triple overtime there, and tonight we were able to capitalize.
Well, that's it for this edition of Sports Scene. Thanks for watching. I'm Christina Giovanni, and I will see you next time.